Hello guys, this video is 100% not scripted. I'm gonna speak completely out of my mind, uncensored, and this is a draft analysis of the grand finals in game 1. To be honest, going into this grand finals, I legit expected 3 games. I thought it was gonna be the same formula. Game 1, it's gonna be a 40 or 50, I don't know, 50-minute to 1 hour game that will lose, and then game 2 will stomp, and game 3 it'll be a close game. I legit thought it's gonna be the same as the upper bracket series, but apparently the outcome was very different, and it was shocking. I'll be honest. So, Muto Curry, I'll be honest. I really, really, really worked hard for this. We had to do a lot of research. We had to find a way to cheese them. We had to cook something that they won't expect from us. And we had to and we actually did scrims for it and shit. And there was a new patch. It was 7.37, so meta is kind of fresh. And we were thinking, there's a chance Moto Curry cannot really adjust to this meta fast. And I think, in my opinion, I don't really mean to brag, but I think we really well adjusted meta way faster than them because the Muthu hero pool is technically still the same in this new patch. So, but still, regardless, as much shit I'm gonna speak, Muthu is still a very respectful team. If they will go again next season in intermediate with the same roster, and especially King comes back, it'll be very interesting. I will love to see it. In fact, in my personal opinion, this game 1 was very scary. When we personally respect Makakuna more than Muthu, because thought of, if you ban Muthu Sudwink and he plays any other hero, he doesn't really play that proficient, compared to Sudwink. King, because it's King. He's probably the highest. He's probably the highest MMR. I think he is the highest MMR player there. He boosts Bear Shark. His offlane is really amazing, but his laning is really amazing. But we're starting to figure out that King's like maximum effort to carry his games, he has to play how to say this, aura heroes. He wants to build a pipe. He wants to farm very well, very fast. Farms the pipe, farms a crimson, and farms guardian greaves or some shit. Runs to Rendy and his mid, and legit run over, snowball the game. Literally take objectives. He's legit their objective taker. He's legit potentially their shot caller, even if he's the objective taker. So what am I supposed to say? Hakuna, because she's a total degenerate just like us. She's been playing this game for so long. She's very respectful on her Rubik, Phoenix, and I'm very sure some other support heroes too. But we give her Rubik, she's really mastered her Rubik so well. She can, even though we don't really pick, Rubik counters, like we know, those Enigmas, those Jakiros, whatever. She'll still find a way to be useful, and eventually we pick Sand King, which is actually still a decent Rubik counter. And yeah, she was really a problem to deal with compared to Mutu. And who else am I supposed to talk to? Canaries. Canaries is he sticks to a tiny small support hero pool. To be honest, his support hero pool is very predictable. We know if he's gonna stick with that hero, he's gonna stick that hero potentially the whole tournament even. But it's still very respectful. I'm not saying if he gets this tiny hero pool, he still plays like a bot. No, sadly, he actually plays really well. So in this grand finals, he decided to play Triant because he knows that Jakiro is gonna get banned for sure. I was expecting him to play Enchantress because he was spamming Enchantress lately, and I think, and this is just my opinion, but I don't think anyone gets good at Enchantress overnight. This Enchantress hero requires a lot of fucking time and a lot of your life to really be well in. And number two, I'm Enchantress player myself. I know how to counter Enchantress. First pick Enchantress is not like the end of the world. It's not it's not like Celery Enchantress, if that makes sense. We were actually expecting him to pick Enchantress. We were a little caught off guard with the Treant, I'll be honest. When he picked his Treant, he was rooting our Broodmother non-stop. It was so annoying. He played it really well, so we were like, okay, you know what? Every team fight, he's the guy to kill first. Literally, he's the guy to kill first. This centaur, the centaur of usually what's his name? Usually King picks heroes to protect his support, to protect his team. But when he picks his centaur, he doesn't build pipe at all. He builds the Eternal Shroud, and also he doesn't build Ags to protect his team. If he built Ags, the game will be a little different. Like it'll be really hard to kill them. It's I don't know. I really hope, and I'm really thankful King that never builds Ags on his centaur. But I don't know. I'm gonna release this video. Maybe King
10
watches this. I don't know.
seconds.
Maybe he realizes that holy shit, he is actually pretty good
5
with it. I don't know.
seconds.
Whatever. So, oh yeah, what we were saying. Oh yeah, signet the Rendy. I
Radiant's
forgot to talk about
turn to
Rendy.
ban.
Uh,
It is Radiant's ban.
Randy is like, he's
Dire's
an old
turn
man.
to ban.
He doesn't play Morphling, doesn't play Slark, doesn't play those high mechanical ceiling carry play heroes. He plays the simple carry heroes. But
10
despite all that,
seconds
he plays
remain.
very well with his Chaos Knight and Weaver. Especially Weaver, because
5
that last
seconds
patch Weaver was a
remain.
huge
It
menace.
is
But at
Radiant's
the same time, we
ban.
didn't really care if we give them Weaver, because we know their support players don't play Weaver at all.
Radiant's
So if they
turn to
pick Weaver,
ban.
we already know instantly it's a Rendy Weaver, and we can just counter it. And but
Dire's
we fucked it
turn
up,
to ban.
and it turns out Weaver is a really strong laner, right? So we just usually want to ban it or we pick it. We deny
Dire's
pick.
turn to
So
pick.
signature heroes of each. Canaries was the Jakiro, definitely is Jakiro, because you already seen how Jakiro is busted, right? It's so annoying, so stupid. You can't outtrade him. Potentially, probably Hoodwink can outtrade him, but ugh, this is so annoying. Like Raikes doesn't even want to play Hoodwink. He refuses to practice it at all. So we're like, you know what? Just ban it already at this point. And I was thinking one way to counter the Jakiro is, you don't play the lane at all. You just drag people wave. You play a melee hero with boots like Nyx or Earthshaker and just get the wave. Because we were also planning to play Earthshaker at this tournament, but uh, things change. So we were expecting Mutu to ban all DP heroes because we thought the way how Mutu thinks of us is we depend on DB to have a good game, or else we have all because we thought Universe and Gris our Mold Machine cannot carry themselves, if that makes sense. So we were shocked. We saw this event, which to be honest we were not expecting at all. I mean, we were not we the event support has been heavily nerfed already. We didn't want to pick it at all. Actually, there were so many OP supports to pick, and then Venge. We honestly, this Venge here is really annoying. Like in the upper division, he hasn't been super successful, but into intermediate where he has the space to have farm and all, he can get really annoying. And Brewmaster, I keep annoying Universe to play Brewmaster. He's very very good with it, but he doesn't want to pick it all the time. But Brewmaster is a very good offlane hero. You can even pick it blindly, and it will still do a great job. It's a very amazing hero. This and there we realized Motu is not playing, and we decided who is the player that we respect here more. We the under the king or Hakuna. It's obviously king, right? So we decided, let's not ban Hakuna heroes. Let's just ban all king heroes, and we ban of course his aura signature heroes, which was the Dark Seer and Underlord. To be honest, I don't think King has played a single Dark Seer in this tournament, but I've seen his games in Dota Buff, his pubs. He is really crap with it. Like, I'm very scared. Like, even though he doesn't have a pos for melee pos. He doesn't have a pos for that goes well with his Iron Shell, or he doesn't have anything to go with vacuum, whatever. But I'm still scared. What if he lands a really great vacuum and I don't know, some cool ass
Radiant's
combo they can
turn to
potentially make
pick.
with it? I can see it. So we decided to first pick Tinker here. Yeah, I think you guys already know Tinker OP and
Dire's
all is
ban.
plus 4, plus 5. And I really expected the Rubik to come because it's a Kuna hero. He doesn't care. She doesn't care who is she playing against. She just plays Rubik into whatever. So
5 seconds.
we banned Wind Ranger and I forgot. I think Ursa. Yeah,
Dire's
Ursa.
turn to pick.
So when Wind Ranger, because number one, we noticed that Randy and his mid player love to flex their heroes. They love to flex core heroes. This Motu Carry House loves to flex their Wind Ranger, their Templar Assassin, and we it low key fucks our draft because we want to have good lane matchups. And of course, when you have a flex TA, you want to make sure he has the best lane matchup. And after all, it's a flex, right? So and also, we don't respect Randy TA at all. Randy TA is really horrendous. We don't care. But so we are actually regretting if we ban it. But then again, when we saw the Randy Wind Ranger and also Nemado Wind Ranger, we realized this Wind Ranger is a very good laner. It barely loses lane. It has an impact immediately. We thought that that all King is gonna do is win his lane, farm up his items, run into the Wind Ranger, get kill. It was we just wanted a piece of our mind. Or Ursa, because the team in our past scrims, we've been getting dumpstered by Ursa. Like this hero is potentially broken, I think, and also Universe probably doesn't know to lane against it. So it was all comfort bans. No, nothing related to our draft, whatever at all. Legit
The
nothing.
radiant must
So we decided to
choose.
pick Sand King and Venomancer here because both of these heroes can go mid and off lane. It's still very flexible. We don't care about the matchup. And also, we like the idea of Sand King into Ember Spirit. And also, Sand King was very broken in our opinion. It's still amazing. They pick Ember Spirit here, which they already covered their
10
SF. They banned the
seconds.
SF already. We we didn't expect this. We
5
thought Nemido
seconds.
kinda didn't know how to play Ember. We didn't really respect this Ember, but we were like, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Nothing we can. I mean, we already knew like this tournament is gonna be contesting of the Ember Spirit, and yeah. So we forgot who was the
Dire
third pick
must
here. They picked
choose.
Centaur and Tree. So we're like, okay. So they already spilled out their lanes. Centaur, Rubik off, Treant, and the safe lane Ember mid. It was pretty. Their lanes were easy to tell. You know, this Tinker is still 4-5. It doesn't matter what lane he goes into. Sand King mid and Venomancer. But it looks like a support, but it's actually an off lane, which is so
5
our
seconds.
flexibility for
Turn
draft
to
is still very
ban.
open, if that makes sense. So we decided the Brood Mother. I was actually having a debate on myself only. Like, should it be Troll Warlord or our Broodmother? Troll Warlord, if he gets Ags, can dispels himself from the alt nonstop, and he's very good against Ember Spirit for the root and all, and also he destroys tanky mofos like Centaur. But I don't know, I can't remember. Centaur troll into Centaur doesn't like troll melt himself eventually, and also we already know that like the King Centaur with Rubik, it's gonna be a strong lane no matter what. So and we're going to struggle. So if this troll goes to the jungle with no items, he farms ridiculously super slow. He needs the Maelstrom or the Battle Fury, right? Or the Aghanims, right? Either of the three, whatever. If he gets Brood Butter, barely does fine in lane, gets level 6, goes jungle immediately, farms very fast, right? And the funny part is what happened in this game is despite the Brood Butter was jungling a lot, they were like 5-man ganked by the Brood Mother non-stop. It was crazy, and all he has to do is just assassinate the supports. Well, Troll Warlord doesn't assassinate supports. You know, Troll Warlord fights. Like he's in the front line. He fights. Broodmother literally has webs. He maneuvers the map easily. She moves very fast and crazy. So we decided to
Radiant's it
ban.
is
I don't know.
Dire's
I don't know why we
man.
banned Troll here. I think we thought the Troll can man fight the Brew. That's why, and it's also a very good lane with the Treant Protector,
Dire's
which will
turn
screw our
to pick.
Venomancer. And also we banned Medusa. I don't know why we also banned Medusa. Uh, oh yeah, because we don't. Oh, we have Sand King and Venom. No, I don't think Venom. I don't think Medusa should be really care, but we're thinking like they want a late game monster to defend themselves. And these two bans,
10
this Tiny and
seconds
Lina,
remain.
this 100% doesn't make sense. We were like super cocky and confident, like okay, these guys don't know what to
5
ban. They
seconds
don't know what
remain.
they don't know. They don't expect what's our draft already. We're already getting so cocky and confident. And our last pick, we are debating between an Undying or a Clockwork. I was fight. I My idea was Undying, and then they say, "Oh no, but Rubik can steal Tomb," you know. But what the fuck do you mean? You can just decay the floor, right? I don't think Rubik cares against Undying. I think Undying will make the Centaur Rubik lane more bearable, but they were saying, "Oh, but we have no more. Our team fight is ass. We only have Sand King for team fight." So they decided to go for a
Radiant's
Clockwork
turn to
because it's comfort for them. Rocket Flare. I don't know. Rocket Flare and Hookshot and Cogs is a very valuable spell to them in team fights and all. They really love it. It's very comfort for the egg players. It's 100% win rate. I was not really into the clock, but they were up. They wanted it, and
10
I was like, okay, you know
seconds.
what? Go. You know, it's grand finals. If we lose, we still have two more. We still have one more game to
5
throw it. This is our
seconds.
potential throw game, right? So, I think they picked a carry hero. They picked Dragon Knight. When we see the Dragon Knight, we were like, not a huge threat because we have Venomancer ult, and Broodmother doesn't really care about Dragon Knight. Although it's a high armor, DK it's how to say this. DK is like, okay, at least I don't worry about dying to a freaking Broodmother. And because the last time Mutu played against our Broodmother, they just pick Invoker, and of course it's a Broodmother target, right? So the DK doesn't become a Broodmother target. He wants to play around King. He wants to get objectives, and unfortunately they screwed up on that part because they were actually no, they didn't screw up. They were actually doing fine. Take it back. They were doing fine. It's just they actually I think Tinker and Sand King are just cancer high ground, right? So like the Dragon Knight, we know all he does is just gonna collect object. He's just gonna get objectives. He's just gonna farm. I think, but isn't the Green Dragon takes objective no faster? I think. But yeah, I think it's pretty much it. How long is this video? 15 minutes? Unreal. Actually crazy. Whoever watch this, you don't need to watch the video. You know, you can just play this video and just alt tab and hear me yap around this shit. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for game one. The game one was a Mega Creep comeback in case you guys don't know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna end this video now. This video is too long. See ya.